Luckily, the thing that used to spoil games for me, I've been avoiding. And I have been spoiled less because of it, which has been going on Twitter. Going on Twitter was where I would often see stuff about games that I did not want to see, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to stop going there, because I'm always behind on releases. That and the non-stop bitching and complaining. So I think I have the game on Twitch blocked, so I don't see anyone play this game. So I did log into the game yesterday to try to fix the stuttering stuff, or to see if I could replicate it. In the process, I skipped some. I didn't skip story content, but I will explain what happened. So at the end, when we beat the boss yesterday, it teleported us here, and we were talking to that guy down there on the right. He wasn't there before, right? We rescued him in the last mission we did. I never went back to the netherworld, and so when I went to go do the sponsor stream, I turned the game off here. So when I logged into the game, it put me here, back where we just logged in from. And when that happened, I got a cutscene for this stairwell being created. I alt forward to try to like save the cutscene, but it was too late. So this was not here before. All right. I will. At least it didn't soft lock the game or corrupt the game file. That's true. That's very true. Welcome back. Thank you, Daedalus. Oh, this is my inventory. This is storage. Alright, let's talk to him.
Ozma, this is the friend you spoke of. You defeated the Berserker dragon together, did you not?
Hey, why did he not have a rebuttal?
Ozma.
That's weird. Anybody want to do a gamba on whether we'll have the guy come in talking about he read the manga for first Berserker and wants to jump off a bridge today? Oh, there's another area to go to. That means that there's another shocking revelation.
We've got a new arrival. From what I can tell, they seem honest. Maybe you should give them a chance.
Haven't I given everybody a chance? I don't really recall him being an asshole to anyone.
You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
We have other gambas to do. Let's talk to everybody.
I'm so happy we got Julian out, sir. When I heard he had been sent to the Linon mine, I feared the worst. I think going to Aldavir is our best move. Hopefully, we'll find some leads there.
Side mission. Or initiate conversation. Tell me about the Emperor's death.
General, even with the Emperor gone, many still call you a traitor. But there are others who still remember you as hero. The people of Polemian have sent supplies in a show of support. Their faith in you is as unwavering as Lord Pavel's.
3 shattered gems. Why have you forsaken us?
General, I found a laboratory while exploring El Ravica.
Okay.
Everything in it is connected to the Empire's 4 mages, and those 4 were particularly loyal to Ozma.
Okay.
Ozma is obviously connected in some way to El Ravica. If we search a little more, we might find more information on his plans.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm so happy I think going to
When I started to investigate Ozma and the Emperor, I noticed people following me.
Yeah.
I knew then I was under suspicion. Not only was I in danger, but so was my family. I decided that the only way to keep them safe was to no longer look like a threat. So I went to the Linon mine.
Okay.
That decision almost killed me. But I'm alive, thanks to you, General.
Oh, the guy who does Tristan's
so
voice
happy
acting.
we got Julian out, sir. When I heard he had been sent to the Linon mine, I feared the worst. I think going to Aldavir is our best move.
Yeah, I've heard his voice before. I just can't think of a character off the top of my head that he's voice acted. That I'm like familiar with.
I've heard Aldavir is a village completely surrounded by lakes. They say there's a huge floodgate there too.
Like I wouldn't say
I'd
this.
love to see it one day.
Like I wouldn't say the same thing about this guy. His voice sounds new to me, or just not familiar. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, they gave me $30,000. I haven't used gold in this game for anything. Oh, hey, look, I found another bug. Look at this. Bugmatsu extraordinaire back in full-time employment. What does the middle of the screen say? Use the left and right buttons to either add or subtract the amount that you want to sell. Pretty self-explanatory stuff that doesn't really need to be explained. I'm pressing left and right and it's moving the icons in the back of the screen. I can't move it left and right. It's not up and down. It's nothing. Bro, I'm not even trying and I'm finding these things. What the hell? Full-time employment. Guys, I'm telling you, I literally should just be a QA tester and be like, look, I know you guys don't think you need it. I will find them. I guarantee. Let me rephrase. They find me. It's probably better. They find me. Cause like, jeez Louise. Just use the mouse, silly. Yeah. Oh, he's straw from Metaphor. Ah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's it, yeah. I need to finish playing Final Fantasy 13 so I can play Metaphor again. Off stream.
You're filled with anger and despair.
Yeah.
Do not allow these emotions to define you.
Too late, ma'am. Change attributes. I wonder what the... Okay. I'm not actually asking. I'm just speaking out loud my own curiosity. Not looking for an answer. I wonder what... What the fuck? Are you invulnerable while doing that? That? You can't be. Whoa. Blowback Vengeance does 30% stamina damage increase. What the hell? Frontal Assault. You do 10% damage when attacking the enemy in their face. You do 30% more stamina damage off the parry counter attack. I should probably take a look at the skill tree too, because I have 9 skill points and I just haven't been looking at them at all. I won't lie, I don't really engage with this. Probably to my detriment, but yeah, that right there. So that does 30% more damage. Now, if I do... If you can chain them by pressing triangle. So you have to press square. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at this stuff. Okay. Augment gear. Can't do it. Upgrade gear. Can't do it because I have it equipped. Beast Slayer, Warrior. Wind Piercer. Damage increase 30%. What the hell's Wind Piercer? Is that the javelin? No. Wind Chaser. Ah, here it is. Oh, it's when you throw. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. This is probably a good skill, to be honest. But I guess it really... Yeah, it's probably the bigger the enemy, the better it is. Because the smaller enemies will move, but... Yeah, I probably need to take some time to look through that stuff. Okay. Oh, I can upgrade it to a unique weapon if I wanted to. I don't want to, though. Because I was going to say earlier, it says this is a level 85 weapon, level 85 weapon. I wonder what the cap is for equipment. Usually there's a cap per playthrough. At least if we're going to be like, okay, this game is obviously inspired by Neo. Not saying that's a bad thing. And is it also going to borrow the whole... Each game cycle has a cap to levels. If so, then it wouldn't be worth using right now at all. It'd be a waste. And I don't care for this either. Alright, this stuff doesn't have anything. There's still a good portion of weapons we haven't even found yet. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. A new design.
Furious Bandit. Perfect dodges. When you do a perfect dodge, the stamina damage you do increases for 10 seconds by 15% after a perfect dodge. I don't really think that's bad. Perfect dodges are pretty generous in this game. Charged attacks do 20% more damage. I feel like it's kind of hard to get a charge attack off sometimes. Grant fire attribute for 10 seconds when doing a charge attack is interesting. Do 20% more damage when the enemy is in rage, so when they're exhausted. Defector. When you do a parry, you get spirit back by 15. Deep Shadow. It's the spear one I would never use. Attack damage 50% increase. I think it's still the same. I would do parrying gives you regeneration, potentially 5 stacks. The 2-set bonus. And stack that with, right, that's for survivability. I mean, the 3-set is also not bad too. You get a 4% damage increase for 10 seconds and it stacks 5 times. That's 20%. I don't really care about 4 and beyond. It would have to be either head through feet. And the other one was, right? So if you would do 2 or 3. Swift attack damage multiplier increased by 10%. Increases stamina damage by 5% per stack when you attack the enemy. So up to 25%. Basically allowing you to get the visceral attacks faster. And that's not terrible, I don't think. Visceral attacks are damage and health. Survivability. That's good. Or you could just do basic, get a flat out 5% damage increase. And 20% stamina recovery rate. Pretty simple. Wouldn't be able to get it though if we got the It'd be better to get... It'd be better to do this. It's like, well, this does get a 5% damage increase, period, no matter what. This can get 8% with just 2 parries. And it gets one parry, it gets 4%. That's not terrible. It's only 1% off. So, like the last boss I fought, he did like a 5-hit combo. I would have a 20% damage increase after that combo for 10 seconds. It's not terrible. I don't think attack increase is good. I think we want to go with the percentages. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty okay, too. 5% is 5%. What do they mean by swift attack, though? So they just mean this entire tree. So... But then... But do they, though? I guess they do. Well, no. Yeah, no. See, I don't think they do, because this has that little... This says swift attack under blazing assault. This says swift attack under howling blade. And this says swift attack under whirlwind. Their level up stuff do not. But they're level up stuff, so they probably still are affected. You're doing the same thing. But this is not the same thing. This is its own thing, and it doesn't have the swift attack nabe. I guess I could test this if I have the gear on me. It's the butcher. Do I have pieces of the butcher on me? I don't think so. No. And I don't want to spend mats to make it, so. I mean, it only costs me money, which is no big deal. Legs and body should be the biggest. Yeah. What are our weakest Well, it doesn't matter. We can go try this. Let's see if we can. Well, I need to break down armor. Right? Old troops. I'll never use this. I need to break down some purples. Beast Slayer. Well, this is a 10% damage increase when attacking the enemy from the front. Which means with the other one, you would need 3 parries. This might be worth using. I also wonder if you can do the Dark Souls trick in this game, where you can fight the boss in one piece of gear and then switch to another piece of gear, like right as he dies, and then gain the benefit of the set. I wonder if I can do that. I would have to practice the menuing. Okay, they all cost the same. I need to break down another rare though, because I need 2 pieces. So, tattered blade. Tattered shard. I'm not breaking that down though. Slayer. We'll get rid of this. You got the entire army salary. Well, I don't really have anything to do with my money, really. I don't really... I mean, I guess I could have him make stuff for me, I guess, but... I mean, I guess there's that. But I don't really use my money for anything. I never felt like I have to. Alright, anyways, let's well, actually, the question becomes, do I still want to do this? Well, shit. Fuck it. Yeah, no, just make it. It's not gonna hurt you. Just make it. We don't care about the actual set bonuses. Alright, we'll manage the other gear. Let's go to the training room. Can you set... Hey, no chill. Hello. Oh. Can you set it as the mannequin? I just want the mannequin. I guess you have to talk... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so normally we do... 605. 605, 605, right? So, do we do 605 the entire time? No. But that's okay. So, presets. Let's do select. Apply current set. Alright, this is what we're currently wearing. Exiting presets and returning to gear. Okay. So now we want to do this. It was 605, right? 10% damage multiplier increase. It does 665. So more damage. Okay. That's good to know. So it does apply the regular melee attacks. Where I was confused was I wasn't sure if it, because this first ability, Blazing Assault, just adds a 5th strike to the 4-hit combo. So I wasn't sure if they were just talking about the 5th strike. But no, they actually mean your regular melee attacks too. They are affected too. That's good to know. I was unsure. I'm glad that you could just test this stuff. So that means we get 10% damage increase to our basic attacks, which is good, right? And we get 25% stamina damage by just attacking. So these are nice to have, and we can get it in our weapon too. Right? This one, we get regeneration from parrying, and we get stamina, or we get damage increase for parrying as well, up to 5 times. So I think both of those together are pretty good. But then there was the other one that was, I think it was at the blacksmith. I haven't really made set bonuses in this game on purpose, really. I just been rocking the bard set, which I'm still gonna do for trash mobs. But I'm wondering if I can do this when I'm in a fight. I wonder if I can, like, press this, press triangle, and then press X really quick. So, and then equip my other set real quick. Maybe that'll make believers have the easier time. Maybe. But it also allowed me to engage with the game more. So, what was the other one? Wasn't it like frontal attack damage? 10% or something. Just by standing in front of the enemy. Right? I remember reading this. Where is it? Oh, right here. Alright, so we gotta... I guess that's what I'll do. 3 pieces butcher. 3 pieces chaos. So this would have to be using its weapon. And then this would have to be using 3 pieces of armor. And then 2 pieces of armor. Okay. We don't have that right now. It's just if we can. Alright, yeah. It was this. It was Beast Slayer. 10% damage increase when just attacking from the front. So, basically the same thing, but for all your stuff instead of your basic attacks. And then 30% stamina damage when you do the parry counter. Versus 25% stamina damage that keeps stacking and losing itself and stacking and losing itself and stacking and losing itself. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's sell stuff to the lady.
You're filled with anger and
Nah, great. Nah, I'm not. Thanks for asking, though. Overabundance of wealth seems to be the way of most Souls-likes. I wonder if it's inevitably results for placing money all around in case players are not exploring and still got enough, but exploring players end up King's Ransom. No, wait. Souls-likes usually use souls or similar stuff. No, you are half correct though. Maybe I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say maybe you're just not familiar, or maybe you've played and just forgotten. But like this game is inspired by Neo, which Neo is inspired by Dark Souls. So almost everything here at the blacksmith is inspired by Neo. So, and I just want to clarify that. I also want to clarify this. Just because this game is inspired by Neo too, and it does have a lot of similarities, it might not exactly work out the same way. But what usually ends up happening is that you usually just dismantle your gear or sell your gear. How I can sell my gear to the lady over there for level up currency doesn't exist in Neo to my understanding. Maybe it does and I've forgotten. So usually you would take your unwanted gear to the merchant or the blacksmith here, break it down for mats. You would hoard your money, and then eventually, right, when you would go craft stuff, you would start crafting not on your first playthrough, but on your second playthrough. And that's where people kind of don't really understand the blacksmith in those games, because it's also kind of related to what I brought up earlier a little bit with this. So I can go cheat the system too if you want to. So if we come over here in the settings menu and we go here, item disposable warning. When you go to dispose of an item, if it's common, they will warn you, hey, do you want to get rid of this item? This is a rarity, right? Uncommon. So warn me about every item. Warn me about uncommons and stuff like that. Or maybe it's going left or right. Maybe it's like uncommons and above. Don't warn me about commons. I don't know. But this lets us see the rarities here that are in the game, period. So we have unique, which is that item that just said I can turn it into that. Epic, which I've never even gotten. And legendary. Usually what ends up happening in Neo is that these later ones are locked in future New Game Plus cycles. So when you beat the final boss, they give you a piñata of the new rarity. And then when you go to do the next playthrough, that new rarity becomes common. Not like common as like this, but you can now just get it from enemies dropping it. So I bring that up because I said earlier, I can turn my rare into a unique. But why would I want to do that? I don't know what the level cap is. The level cap could be 150. So why would I want to turn a level 85 item into a unique when I'll probably most likely find a level 90, level 95 item and it's better? It's just a waste of a mat. So usually what you want to do is the same idea with the blacksmith. You want to wait till you get to the level cap and then start crafting stuff. And then New Game Plus usually adds like 10 additional levels. So the level cap usually goes from like 150 to 160. 160 to 170, etc., etc. You have less levels to earn and more time to engage with these systems, to actually use them. So your first playthrough literally is just collecting mats, honestly. And that is where this game and Neo both fail players. They don't tell you this information. They should, especially this game, because this game is trying to simplify Neo's complicated systems. And that is one of the most the blacksmith is one of the most confusing things in Neo. But like I said, you don't really want to care about this guy until New Game Plus, really. So all I've been doing is using this lady. Selling what I don't use. I haven't been using great swords. She gives me 1,834 souls. Thank you. I don't plan on using spears. I just get rid of them. And go use it as level up currency instead. Gets me faster to be actually able to engage with those systems. I hope all of this made sense. I know it's a lot of words, but it's very confusing. It's very convoluted. Not explained well, so I try to explain it the best I can. Yeah, wealth is there, but not for the reason that you thought it was. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's a failure on the game. The game's... It's one thing. It's not even like old school video game mentality. It's these, like... A lot of games are more complex than some games. I would say a lot of games on average now. I know some people would argue against it, but this gets a lot of moving parts. It's asking you to do a lot of things, think about a lot of things. And I do agree that there is a degree that holding the hand of the player is detrimental. But also not really explaining to them why they want to use two fundamental aspects of the game, or like, why are you introducing the blacksmith in the opening 1/3 of the game? Same with this cube, when really the player isn't going to get anything good from them, and the best stuff they're going to get is from just playing the game and killing enemies, right? And that's the problem, is that they're gonna come to these guys, they're gonna get lost in the menu, they're gonna not know what to do, they're gonna not know what to do with their gear, they have no direction, and right, they're gonna be confused. And then they're ultimately just not going to engage with these systems. Because they're gonna be like, fuck this, this is too many menus. And you didn't do anything to help them. Right, like at some point you do have to kind of nudge them a little bit. Especially when it's like, hey, we're introducing a character 1/3 into your playthrough, but he's not really meant to be used until your second playthrough. How do they know? They don't.
You've already found so many. Interested in checking out my jars? I can't.
This, I don't really understand why this guy's helmets are so freaking expensive. I don't really get it. You get an extra stat. Big deal. These down here that relinquish the set bonus requirements are pretty nice. But you can't get them for a long period of time, so I don't really understand why this guy's stuff is so expensive. I don't get it. Stamina 27 is not worth it. I don't get it. Like, the math isn't mathing to me. Maybe I just don't understand. Alright, let's use our currency and then move the hell on. I know I've spent a lot of time in the menus and stuff, but I love Neo. It's one of my favorite games. Anything I can do to try to make the game more understandable for people I will go out of my way to try to do. Hey Ram. Welcome, welcome. I need to actually go back to the last story mission because I missed a stone. Or do you want to do HP? Oh, wow. My HP is only going up by 40 instead of 50. And my resistances are only going up by 3 instead of 4. But my attack with willpower is still going up by 3. Interesting. I need about 24,100 to level up. Do we have that in items? I don't think so. Nah, this is 14. And I think that's the only thing we have to get. Yeah. Alright. Let us finish what I was doing. So... Alright, for right now, this would give us 20% damage increase on our basic attacks. Pretty good. Not really what I want, but we would need... Let's go to the blacksmith real quick. Just want to see if it's possible for me to make it. If not, I'll move on. So, I already have one of these. I need 2. I can't make it because I only have 1 fragment. So I can't even do what I want to do. But that's okay. I could just make it, but I'm not going to. We would need a weapon, which I also can't do because I sold them. So, yeah. This idea is ruined at the moment, but for the time being, we're gonna save it as a preset. Apply here. Going to rename it. Call it boss. And then rename this one. Call it trash mobs. So wait. Yeah. So it should change us. Yeah. Alright, we do want to change our weapon though. Our weapon doesn't matter. Yeah. We don't get a damage increase. We actually lose stamina recovery, but actually it doesn't matter. We'll just use these. Alright, let's move on. I spent enough time in the menus. I think we talked to everybody, right? I think so. Jar guy didn't have anything to say. Let's go over here. Oh no, let's see. We got these. It's a lot of challenges I haven't done. We should have some extra areas here, maybe. Yeah. Alright, this one's level 75. This one's level 79. This one's level 69. I missed a rock here, though. I don't know where it is, so we have to go try and find it. Nice. Any rocks? We don't really want to fight the enemies, but if they get in our way, we'll show them no mercy. Hold on. Did you see that? If you do a perfect dodge with dual wield, he does that. Huh. I didn't know. Like I said, I don't really want to fight enemies, even though I just fought those guys. Just looking for a red rock. Well, I'm dead. You say I gotta open the door again, though. Oh my gosh. I was waiting for the bow and arrow guy to cancel my heal. There's the first rock right there. So I remember that one. So that means obviously, you know, it's not here. Bye. You can't break this. I tried it last time I was here. Open the door. Let's take a look behind us in case it's... I think we're immune when opening doors. Fall down. And then let's reset the level so everybody can go take a piss break or something. I guess these things in the background are nothing. Or you want to run and get up because it takes forever to go up the ladder. Alright. Big guy. Man, someone's killing that violin, ain't they? I see no rock. I see safe spot. Let me go. Piss off. Thank you. I'm trying to look. You're being a distraction. I don't see it. Whoa, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Move. Hey guys. Bye. Anything in here that looks like a rock? No. Ow. Hey. Bye. Oh. See ya. Hey. Ow. Dog. Hold on. Yo, Ram, thank you for watching 75 streams in a row. Thank you. Thank you for wanting to watch 75 streams in a row. Thank you. Good? Wait, why is this music playing? Alright, I wonder what's been inspiring people all of a sudden. And it's like people of like multiple sizes too. Show view enemies. Arcane Knight of Fire. Defeat the Arcane Flame before they empower their Grimoire. Welcome back. Thank you, Ram. It's the only one I can do here. I don't really care for the reward item, but... can I not? Bro. I'm sorry? Why was he staying at 1 damage that entire time? What the fuck? What happened? I could hear my attacks hitting him. I was kind of hoping that the visceral attack would save me. Damn. Alright, so I guess he's not... I guess that guy's not the Arcane Knight of Fire. I guess he's just a Flame Mage, I guess. How am I supposed to know the difference? They look the same. Alright, leaving. I guess, okay, so I guess that's just cosmetic. Man, all this for a rock. Well. Okay. It would have been nice to see when the attack would have hit. It attacked me, jackass. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do was the skill tree. I forgot the skill points. Okay. Okay, so you can do a triple heavy standing, but you can't do a triple heavy while running. Oh. I'm actually gonna take this back up. Thought maybe it'd be some hidden thing, maybe. Nope. I was kind of hoping. Well, you never know. feel like I missed it if it was up there. It has to definitely be down here somewhere. I already been here, found the chest. Let me go. God, I wish I had poise like you do. Jeez Louise. Alright, skill tree. Let's do common. Is he coming up the ladder? Nah, for some reason the fire guy is like dumb. I don't know why. Gain 1 spirit charge upon hitting at enemies with a fully charged attack. Let me get this one. Oh, it's useful. Increases the timing window for nullifying burst attacks. Sure. Sure. Phantom form. Increases the duration of phantom form. You can just hear the fire guy in the background just doing whatever. Brutal attack. Oh, right. I get health back when you do one. Sure. Recover a portion of spirit when using a brutal attack from behind someone. Significantly increases the amount of phantom form gauge when using brutal attacks. I don't really care. I think I'll unlearn this. Alright, spear. Detonate. Accumulate vigor to deal significant damage to enemies. Gain the vigor effect every time an injured enemy takes damage. You know what? I could have did this to the last boss. I keep forgetting I have this move. Poise increases significantly during this attack. Each detonation grants an additional stack. Can't say I... Gains unbreakable. Oh yeah, you can't be knocked out of it. Sure. Decreases the cost of dodging. Recovers stamina upon performing a perfect dodge. I probably should have got this a long time ago. I'll be honest, I never use this. Take a powerful swing at an enemy with your axe and sword. Nullify damage from enemy attacks with activating Gus. Yeah. What's this? Oh yeah, you get up off the ground. Probably this one. No, I don't care for that. Yeah, I don't care for any of that either. Sure. We have 3 points to use. I don't really know what to use it on. Oh, this adds a third attack. No, I'll unlock that too. Yeah, actually. I think this is good. Alright. Want to engage with that too. Any rocks? Does not count. Does not count. Okay. Alright, see ya. Take care. I think that guy back there, though, is who I need for the challenge. Die. I don't want to be fighting you anyway. Thank you. I need to go up the ladder. Alright, the one guy's gonna follow us. I'm gonna wait, because if we kill that guy over there, the other guy's gonna aggro. Die. No, we don't care about him. He's dead. He's dead. Okay. We care about that guy right there. I think that's the guy we want. So we're about to go rush his ass down. Bunga bunga style. Really? There you go. Completed the bonus training. Arcade Night of Fire. Nice. Got it. Not bad. Well, that was nice to get that out of the way. Why do they keep telling me about memories? This is very annoying. Alright, so if that's stone number 2 right there, we're at underground shaft. That means that it has to be from Cave of Gloom and beyond. Which is pretty annoying. So I guess we'll just go to the last one and go backwards. Where the hell could it be, though? Yeah. It's not so obvious. We don't want to fight that guy. That guy's annoying. I mean, realistically, we don't want to fight anyone, really. If they're not part of the training that I'd also like to do. Which no one else is, so... But if they won't let me search freely, I'll have to take them out. Nice. Why don't open visible lights in all other game? Why don't you open visible lights and all over the game? One of them into the room where you're opening the door, monster wants to hit you, but the damage didn't take in. You go inside the room. You come out without open visible light. I'm sorry, Ram. I must just be too stupid. I don't know what you mean. What the hell is this damn thing? It's not here. Way too dank. Leave me alone. The enemy's invisible. Nice. Do you see a sandworm here? I don't. But apparently he's right there. Hi. Alright, he's not. No way. The worm is literally invisible. What the fuck? I was gonna say, are we just gonna keep doing this forever? Alright, well, leave me alone and let me search in peace, dude. Jesus. Can't break this. Can't break that. Just so that he leaves me the hell alone. Where the hell is this damn rock? Jeez. You pass from one of them right now. Are you talking about a torch? Visible light. This? A light lamp in the ground. Are you talking about this? I just broke it. No. Are you talking about that? If that's also no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, then I have no idea what you're talking about. You have to be more specific. That's not what he was working on. damn thing. I'm gonna fall down here. Here, what? This? What about it? This? I can't do anything with it. He's just mining? Yep, but maybe he was mining on the thing that I needed, though. It's just a background piece. Ram, I won't lie, you're not making enough of a compelling argument to make me want to search for whatever you wanted me to search for. I'm already searching for something that I can't find. And I don't really want to, like, add another thing on top of that when you can't even tell me what it even is. Like, that has to make sense to you somehow. Like, you're not really... I think he's talking about the Revelants? Oh. Not making much of a compelling argument. Or not even an argument, I just, like, I got no idea what you're talking about. Are you're talking about this? There's no reason to fight him. I don't want to fight anyone unless they're in my way. I've already completed this level. I don't want to fight unnecessary stuff I don't need. I established earlier that when I was talking about what I was doing, that I was going through here just trying to find a rock, not fight anyone, so I can find the rock and move on to the next level. I don't really want to fight people by trying not to fight people. All I want to do is just find this stupid rock. That's it. This second or third one, I can't tell. Hey VY, hello. What the hell is this damn thing? Usually sitting on some kind of plaque. I didn't think I was gonna make that. That's not it either.
General Khazan, is it really you?
Maybe it's in here. I've already searched this whole area here. It's not at the beginning. Where else could it be? Let's see. The other one's at the underground shaft. The other one's at the Imperial Army outlook post. So then you got the execution ground entrance. feel like I looked all through technical labor camp. It guides Khazan to treasure chests and collection items. I feel like it doesn't do anything. Or if it's doing something, I am not telling. It looks like it literally doesn't do anything. Die. Oh. No. Oh, this area. Of course. Everything's just not working. I don't want to fight you, dude. Leave me alone. I'm just looking for a rock, man. Maybe it's in the boss arena or something. I doubt it. I guess it could be, though. Nothing saying that it can't be. It doesn't look like it's in any of the mine carts. I don't know where this stuff is, dude. It's ridiculous. Right? Like, that's not it. No. No, because this area had it right there. So it wouldn't... It'd be past this or before this. And I've already searched past this. I feel it's so much smaller. I don't know. this, right? No. Not that it would even, like... I didn't think so. Leave me in peace, dude. Maybe it's in one of the jail cells, but you have to like look up or something. No. Like maybe this right here is blocking it. Want a picture of it? No. You can tell me if I passed it though. Maybe it's by the... No. It's gonna be annoying because everybody's gonna aggro. Fuck it. Just run that way they de-aggro. Wait, they should de-aggro, right? Be able to search it here without getting your fucking shish kebab. Right, it looks like the big guys can't climb up ladders. Okay, at least that doesn't knock you off the ladder, though. If it did, that would suck ass. Oh. He's there. Go away. Thank you. Man, I haven't put one in like an hard to find area, really. They've been usually pretty easy to find. Can't be down there because I can't throw anything down there. Okay, so I don't think it's here. Thanks. don't think it's here either. I'm starting to feel like it's not in the mine at all. I mean, I don't know. A lot of that red rock seems to be red herring. Don't aggro, please. Doesn't look like. Well, it looks like you can drop from there. But how though? It looks like that's a drop spot. Nothing. I don't see a red anything. It stands out like a sore thumb. No. Okay. Guys, please. Just want to search in peace. Are they Diagro? Okay. I know, no worries. I know it's not over there because I searched that when I first got here. Yeah, it sucks. Hope you get better soon. It wouldn't be here. There's a stone right there. I'm gonna do exactly what I did the last time. Go in reverse order. Maybe it's in like a crevice or something. It's not under here. I've already searched. The first time I did this level. I'd recommend it if you played a game called Neo and liked it. If not, it's still enjoyable. Spelled this sounds the same, but it's N-I-O-H. Oh, okay. Yeah, this game's inspired by that game. Past? Hold on. I got enemies around me. Oh, get me out of here. Its art style's nice. I think sometimes there's a little bit of visual clutter though. where you kind of can't tell what the hell's going on. Sometimes.
We've got a new arrival.
I know.
Now you are strong enough to tell me. You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
Oh, that took me way longer than I wanted to. There are still many of my men left in the mine, including Julian's brother, Aldrich. Julian begged me to let him go back and rescue him, saying he couldn't leave without him. I can't let him face that danger alone. I must go with him.
Thank you for coming with me, General. There could be others we haven't found, so best to search together. I'll stay with you. I'll cover the areas we missed.
Nice stuttering. What is going on, man? What's going on? I don't get it. Yeah, but you can turn it off. Or you could modify the appearance. What does it look like? That's what they look like. Honestly, to me, that's kind of worse. For me. Here.
I will carve my victory upon your flesh.
Nice. See what I mean when there's visual clutter? Like I couldn't freaking see. There's just one form of it in this game. Just like every other third. God, I can't even think. See why I didn't want to fight him? It's just not worth it. This is gonna give us dog shit here. It's so much easier if I wasn't freaking coughing my lungs out. Jesus. You get an option. Hold on, I gotta kill this guy. He's fucking a menace. Dead. In this game, you can unlike even Neo, really, this and like one other item for consumables are like the only items I've found so far that give you the currency to level up, right? And that's actually unlike Neo, because Neo did what Dark Souls did, where they just had, you know, progress. The more you progress through the game, the more like, you know, better tiers you get, right? Worth more. So they did away with that. Like I said, there could be more. I don't know. I've only found one other one. But what they have in here instead, that I don't remember in Neo, so I'm not saying it's not in it, just don't remember, is that you can sacrifice your gear to this lady. And then she will convert your gear into level up currency points. So that's an option. Or you can sacrifice your gear to the blacksmith, and he will give you mats. I don't know if I have them on me. He'll give you materials depending on the rarity of the item that you give him, right? Makes sense. Or you can sell them to the NPC for money. So in this game, you have three options. I think in Neo, I want to believe you only had one or two. I can't really remember, as I haven't played the game like that in a long time, but the blacksmith, outside of that, fundamentally runs exactly the same. as Neo does. I was explaining it earlier. Usually in these games, you want to break down the gear and just accumulate mats, really, and just put on, you know, find gear that you like, and then just wear it. Like I've been wearing this bard gear, literally just because it gives me 25% EXP, right? Currency you use to level up, and then weapon drop rate, I can turn that into more. And then high grade item drop rate, I'm not really sure if that counts for gear, I don't know, but it all just supports you leveling up faster. So I haven't really took this off. And I just put on the one that has the higher defense, really. I've been doing just fine. Hey, thank you, Alex. Thank you. I hope you feel better as well. The set building, and I'm assuming it's the same in this game because this game feels very inspired by that game. It really doesn't take ground until New Game Plus, really. If it's the same. Oh yeah, I already been here. I guess we gotta drop down. Which means it's bad for one-time playthroughers, because they don't really get to engage with what the whole game has to offer, really. But in a way, I think it actually makes the set building more meaningful. Because like right now, a lot of the systems don't really matter the way the games have them set up. And it's because they're designed for New Game Plus. That's why I wonder why they just don't make the blacksmith available only at New Game Plus. It would solve so many issues. Or, well, I guess they don't do that because then your inventory would be overwhelmed, I guess. Alright, there's the pod guy. But they just don't really give players the information they need to be able to make decisions. Sometimes. And I was saying earlier, I don't really think it's about like holding the player's hand. I think it's more so about you introducing someone and then at the same time don't expect that person to really have a purpose until New Game Plus. Like, how are they supposed to know that? Without you telling them. Ain't psychics.
Edric, we need to go deeper. There are still people trapped there.
I try to do my due diligence and explain it as simple and as, I don't want to say slow because that could aggravate people, but I try to explain it as simple as possible. Cause I like Neo a lot. But at the same time, I can recognize that it's a hard sell to people. Like you're asking them to use, I ain't calling people dumb or lazy, but you're asking them to use more brain power than what they are expecting. So you can, you know, like do your part and try to help them a little bit. They're gonna go into it thinking it's Dark Souls, and I feel a burning sensation. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like, well, like I said, I get why people say it's a hard sell. I don't necessarily mean this game too, 'cause I mean this game tries to simplify things that Neo does to try to not make them as complicated. Like I pointed it out, like you have less stats. Neo has 8 statuses for you to level up your skills. This game only has 5. The hard caps on some of these stats are like ridiculous. Stereotypical Dark Souls soft cap usually starts at like 40. This is dexterity, this is strength, magic, defense, or weight limit, health. Dexterity and strength usually has the same hard cap at like 40. In this game, or soft cap, I'm sorry, soft cap for HP is 30. Not really that crazy. I haven't hit the soft cap for dexterity yet. I'm at 64. Assuming it goes to 99. Maybe it goes past it for all I know. I don't know. But if this was Dark Souls, it would have started at 40. I would have started getting detrimental returns. Or something. Nope. I guess that's just a byproduct of having less stats to invest in, I guess. This attribute information is way easier to digest. Way easier. You don't have... Oh, I'm sorry. You can't wear this gear because you don't have the stat requirement. That's gone. Set bonuses are actually pretty straightforward. You don't have to press L2 to actually find them. I've seen so many people play Neo and they don't know that you press L2 to see a set bonus. They're right here in your face. It's good. They even tell you the set right here. It's good. The random attributes you get are way better than what you would get in Neo on your first playthrough. I think the only thing I think that Neo does better in that regard is that Neo will give you an idea of how many random attributes you can have on one piece of gear total. But on your first playthrough, that doesn't matter. Which is what majority of people are only going to do. Defense, weight limit, and weight are all the same. But these random attributes being bigger actually makes maybe like you a little bit more set building here. Having sets here makes it a little bit more intuitive, a little bit more for you to actually do it on your first playthrough. I mean, pretty much everything else is more or less the same. The skill tree is, it has less overall, not by much, but I would say the information is a little bit easier to digest just because they got these columns. Neo, they put you in a circle. It's, yeah. They got a training area, which I think is fantastic, and I wish other games had a training area. You can just go to the training area and test out your gear. It's great. I think that's nice. You know, read up on the enemies if you want to. I always think that's great too. And then unlike Neo as well, they actually give you combos. So if you're not, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here because it's not Neo, it's Final Fantasy 16, but the amount of people that I watched play Final Fantasy 16, and it honestly, it's not even their fault, and they would mash square and then say the combat system sucks because they don't know better otherwise, because 16 is inspired by Devil May Cry, and Devil May Cry wants you to combo abilities together just like this. But how would they know, especially if they're Final Fantasy fans and say they don't play Devil May Cry? How would they know? They don't. So at least this game gives you dummy combos for you to be like, oh, I can do this, and they tell you the names and stuff. Neo is just like, figure it out on your own, or go watch, you know, most people are just gonna go to YouTube. But here you go, you got it in the game, you gotta go to YouTube. It's right here for all weapons. So I think this is a plus too. And they just simplified a lot of other things. Still could explain the blacksmith though. I don't know why they don't want to explain the blacksmith. Final Fantasy mode any day now. Dude, I'm telling you, man, the amount of people I watch play 16 in a match square and then said the combat system sucked hurt me so bad. But like I said, it's not their fault though, because, you know, RPGs are not action games historically. Right? Just because someone likes Final Fantasy doesn't mean they're going to go play Star Ocean. I thought it was fun too. So I can't blame people from, like, especially a Final Fantasy fan that really likes like RPGs. And they don't expose themselves to those kind of games. They're not going to know. And it doesn't help that that kind of style of game is unfortunately dying out. Like, we don't see those style of games that much anymore, and you see it reflected in like Ninja Gaiden 4 cells too. Like Ninja Gaiden 4's cells were not that great, and the game is not terrible. Like, the game is good. So those style of games are just not, they're not appreciated like they used to be, which is okay. Yo, hey MB, thank you for gifting a sub to Cupid. Cupid, enjoy the gifted sub, courtesy of MB. Enjoy the ad-free emotes. 2 rocks. I think that's one right there. And that's one right there. Oh, thank God they weren't that hard to find. Yeah, I spent an hour trying to find the last one. Okay, I thought he was a worm. Thank you very much, MD.
Coming from deep within the tunnels. Don't go any further.
As simple and comparing to recognizable game. Oh yeah. Well, I can't blame. I don't know. I mean, I do think part of the problem is that some people, I've talked about it before. I think some people just want Dark Souls in gameplay, but it goes by a different name. We got that already. It's called Lies of P, and that's no backhand anything towards Lies of P. It's just Lies of P is about the most Dark Souls, non-Dark Souls game. And so I do think there are a portion of people that just want Souls from another IP. Kind of like how some people want Vanilla Beam instead of Vanilla. That's how I always put it. This is like Rocky Rolled chocolate. You go into it expecting vanilla, you're gonna be mad. Anyways. I probably talked too much on this matter. I was told yesterday, why does everything gotta be a debate? Where's my Sekiro 2? I imagine they're getting there. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Oh, fuck, it was a grab. I'm dead. Bro. I don't think I can get rid of the poison. No. I'm stuck with it. Well, I just gotta keep using these. How big is my hard drive? I have a 1 terabyte, but honestly, with how big games are, it doesn't feel enough. Yeah, that's because it isn't. Sadly. This game's not that big. I think this game's less than... Well, don't misquote me. I think it's like 50 gigs. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Okay, that's apparently where we need to go. But I have an 8 terabyte mechanical hard drive. And I bring it up because I know some people are like, ugh, mechanical hard drives. Every streamer is bushy and rich. I was playing on mechanical hard drives until the end of 2024. Yeah, because I tried to play Wukong, and the hard drive just could not load the assets of the game fast enough, to the point that the game was stuttering. And it was like a PowerPoint presentation and cutscenes. So yeah, that's never bothered me. Like, that's never bothered me, and this is where I think you can't take my opinion. You can't really take, you gotta take my opinion at like half value. Because I don't play games off stream anymore that much. And if I do, it's like mindless multiplayer games. Content creator brain. Beyond the point. So for me, if there's a long loading screen, I just talk with you guys. So no, it doesn't bother me. But it never has, really. Because I started playing games with terrible loading times by comparison. So to me, it's, I guess, just something I never really cared about. Never really paid much attention to, really. Unless it's like obvious.
Those tunnels weren't made by us. They were made by the monsters.
So then I ended up switching out my... Well, I still have the 8 terabyte hard drive. So old games, I have them on the 8 terabyte hard drive. Because they're less demanding. So loading times in those games aren't going to be that long as, say, newer games, because newer games are bigger, they have more assets to load. So I have I have 3 4 terabyte SSDs now, and I have a slot for a 4th one. So I don't ever have to think about that anymore. At least not for years. It's not that. Okay. Also, to paint the picture, just so you get the full picture, I didn't upgrade my computer. I did upgrade my graphics card, I think back in 2020. I originally started with a 1060 a 1060, and then I went to a 2060 Super, which is basically a 2070. In 2020. I kept that until this year. So I had it for like 5 years. And I had an i7 5820K Intel processor. Which I got when I first made my computer. Back in like 2015. When I first built it. I finally upgraded from that this year. Oh, really? He doesn't get punished? If you parry his attack? Alright, can we, I can unlock this one. Hey Fox, good morning. How much do I need to level up? $4,000? Should be it. Alright. Oh, I had a better weapon this entire time. Oh, that would have been helpful. Yeah. Oh, we're starting to see unique gear. I can break this stuff down. I don't want to spend too much time here though, because I want to fight the guy before. Before the break. Oh, this is better too. 20% damage in the back. Damn. Alright, let's save this. Select. Okay. And then let's do... Alright, so that's trash mobs. Alright, we're gonna gonna put on this boss set, but we're gonna change it. I might not actually make it before the break, to be honest, because I'm gonna make sure that everything's good. I get no benefit from this. Sadly, I don't. That sucks. So the only thing I get is 10% more damage increase. It's a shame. Alright. Same boss. Oh no, it's... It's a monkey. Oh. Yeah, I forgot all about Gamba. You gotta remind me, I just wasn't thinking about it. Sorry. Oh, I thought I could parry that. I'm gonna let him kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna let him kill me. Yeah, rip Gamba. Can't do it for this one since I already went in. I'll have to remind myself next time. I need to chill out. Oh. There's Hugo's. can't even see which way that's coming down. I'm dead. Oh, that damages you. Yeah, I could do better on dodging the grabs, for sure. I got grabbed way too much. Thank you for the welcome back, Jack. Thank you. Alright, you just got me with that. Alright, you want to dodge right, yeah. That does so much damage. Really trying to grab me. So fast. So it doesn't matter the distance he's away at you. He tries to grab you regardless. Getting the parry timing on that's hard. Oh, that was too slow.
General Khazan? Is it really you?
It is. Okay, so you want to do... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Ah, thanks to you, General. Adric is alive.
Yeah, no problem.
General Khazan, is it really you? I can't believe my eyes.
What happened?
The guards were going to execute everyone, all our comrades. I tried to get everyone out to safety, but we ran into that Yetarek. I wasn't able to save any of them. The guards were furious after you saved Julian. They said they were going to execute everyone. General Khazan, there are still many more men in the mines. Please, we must hurry.
Wait, another side quest? Thanks for the GGs, thank you.
We've also found the remaining men from the camp.
Where's your brother?
Adric says he can show us the way. We need to save them before the executions begin.
Oh, okay. New side quest?
When I started to investigate Osman, not only I decided to...
Yeah, you said that last time. I wish I'd have did better, but, I mean, I don't think I did terrible. I think I did okay. I'll try to remember Gamba for next time. Well, we're getting unique gear, though.
So dance while I put you in a trance. Let's party.